me, it's the rocking chair test, right? It's like you're 80, 70,
Yeah.
90, you're sitting there, you're on your porch, right? And you're looking back at your life. It's like, I know for me, having regret meant one thing. Doing something in my life that I didn't have the courage to step into, meaning that to me, it was the ultimate failure,
Yeah.
right? It's not, I don't care if I made the change at 55 or 60. To me, if it's like, if I kept ignoring it, then that means to me that I played small, right? I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust the journey. How can we not trust ourselves or the journey of life? But that's what is. That's what makes our world. It's almost like we're against that flow of how the world creates. And when we can align to that and we break down these limiting beliefs, this is what you did. And I think this is why you went from somebody who, my reflection back to you when I saw your journey was you got your ass kicked towards the end of your career. You're like, okay, I want something different. I'm going to make a move. I'm going to the Algarve. I'm going to open up this bed and breakfast where you couldn't fully retire. You still kind of had to like
Yeah.
plug in, do something to make some money. So it's like, maybe the 9 to 5 or the corporate environment let you down a little bit because it didn't get you the house. You started to play small. And then here you are where we should be living in our golden years. We should have enough money to live life on our terms. It's like, I kind of want to be semi-retired. I kind of want the B&B. I kind of want to do it in Portugal and kind of like, but I still have to work. And then COVID hit, right? And then that dream was like snuffed right out of you. And then it's like, when you shared on one of our calls, it's like, okay, you get in this dark place. You get in this place where it's like, okay, well, I left the career, COVID hit. You can't go back to the 9 to 5. Who would hire somebody at that stage when they can hire young bucks out of college? And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, what do you do? And I think the gift is the world we live in. It's like, anyone can learn this stuff. And you just made a decision. You made a decision not to be a victim to your circumstance. You made a decision, you know what? It's kind of like when our world crumbles and we don't have a choice and our back's against the corners when we become powerful. Because you can only go in one direction when your back's in the
Yeah.
corner. You can just go forward, or you don't have a choice. I think there's power in that. And sometimes we have to create that narrative in our minds that, you know what, I can't accept this anymore. I can only go forward in a direction that's going to serve me. And what I've witnessed in your story, which I love, is that you, knowing you're not technical and you didn't care to be technical, is finding solutions to work with coaches or to have people do some of the tech stuff for you. You learned the fundamentals of selling online, and you were selling other people's products online. You're like, all right, well, I don't have a product. Didn't matter. Or I could sell other companies' products, get paid a commission, and you learned affiliate marketing, which was cool. And then from there, you're like, wow, I've learned this really powerful skill set, which is just based on communicating, which every human does every day in their life. You learn this powerful skill of messaging, selling other companies' products. You didn't have to develop the products. You didn't have to do the customer service. You didn't have to do any of that stuff. You're like, I could just create content, put it online, and I can make money by doing that. Perfect. But what that did is it opened up this whole new world for you. Because once we got out of COVID, we're in your B&B right now. We're hanging out. I mean, how's business?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Right? You learn marketing skills. You said business is better than it's ever been. And leading up to it, it's like you could pretty much bring customers into this B&B when you want because you know how to market online.
Yeah.
And not only that, with your marketing skills and what you've learned on how to not just market other companies' products and services online, doing affiliate marketing, not only did you start to build a customer base and have a successful B&B, but now you're like, hey, I can actually teach what I've learned to other owners of bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
So now it's like you have 3 different income streams you can tap into, where once your world was, how do I get out? I can't make the change. I don't have time. I don't have the skills. Oh, poor me, boo-hoo. But it wasn't that. Sure, we have our moments, but you rose to the occasion. You just put one foot in front of the other, and now, I mean, anything's possible.